20 $20 star is the only one who can replace Trent Alexander-Arnold. Before we continue with the video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more exciting Liverpool updates. Liverpool's potential replacement for Trent Alexander-Arnold. The case for Vanderson. If Liverpool were to lose Trent Alexander-Arnold, there's only one viable replacement that stands out, and he should be the club's top target at all costs. Richard Hughes will surely want to avoid such a scenario. It's almost a certainty that he will do everything in his power to keep Alexander-Arnold at Liverpool, utilizing every resource available to him. However, Real Madrid's interest in the fullback could present a real challenge, with the possibility that Alexander-Arnold might leave on a free transfer at the end of the season. Such a departure would be a major blow to Liverpool. Finding someone who can directly replace Alexander-Arnold, particularly a homegrown talent, is nearly impossible. His unique ability to create chances and distribute the ball is unmatched, making him a generational player for the Reds. Yet in the worst-case scenario, there is a promising young player who could help mitigate the loss of Alexander-Arnold. Vanderson. Why Vanderson is the ideal replacement for Alexander-Arnold. At 23 years old, Vanderson is a talented Brazilian right-back currently playing for AS Monaco in League One, valued at 19.6 million by Football Transfers. Despite not having the same level of creativity or passing vision as Alexander-Arnold, Vanderson is a well-rounded defender with an attacking threat that could make a significant impact at Liverpool. In the current League One season, Vanderson has averaged 24 goals and assists per 90 minutes, which is lower than Alexander-Arnold's 0.38 in the Premier League. However, where Vanderson excels is in his defensive attributes and his ability to read the game. His defensive capabilities are impressive, winning 70% of his tackles this season, a stark contrast to Alexander-Arnold's 49.2%. Vanderson also averages 2.04 interceptions per 90 and 6.54 recoveries, both superior to Alexander-Arnold's 1.24 and 5.34 respectively. Offensively, Vanderson is more of an explosive fullback than a creative passer like Alexander-Arnold. He excels at getting into dangerous positions in the final third, averaging 2.13 touches in the opponent's penalty box and 0.1 on XG compared to Alexander-Arnold's 1.68 touches and 0.05 XG. While Vanderson is a different type of right-back, his skill set could complement Liverpool's needs, offering solid competition to Connor Bradley for the right flank. With his experience and solid defensive traits, Vanderson could help shore up the position if Alexander-Arnold were to depart. In the current transfer market, Vanderson is one of the few world-class right-backs who might be available, making him the best option for Liverpool in such a scenario. The transfer window, what's next for Liverpool? As the transfer deadline nears, Liverpool will likely be involved in more business. While many expected the window to close on January 31st, England's deadline is actually set for February 3rd at 11 p.m., with most elite European leagues closing at 5 p.m. on the same day. The Saudi Pro League closed its window earlier, leading to a rush of offers before the weekend. Liverpool's window began with significant interest in Alexander-Arnold from Real Madrid, though the club swiftly rejected that bid. There were also offers for Ben Doak, which were turned down, as neither Crystal Palace nor Ipswich Town met Liverpool's asking price. A potential late bid for Doak could emerge, but for now, this is one to watch for the summer. There are a few more players who could be on the move before the deadline, however. Tyler Morton. West Ham United has reportedly shown interest in Tyler Morton, and a bid could be forthcoming. Morton's lack of involvement in Liverpool's recent match against PSV Eindhoven signals that a move could be on the horizon. Given his surprise retention at the start of the season, this is one to monitor closely. Cade Gordon. Cade Gordon's loan at Norwich City hasn't gone as planned, and Liverpool has recalled him. The club is expected to send him on another loan, though it's uncertain where he will go or if he will drop down to League One for more consistent playing time. Jadon Dan's Arne Slot has left the door open for a possible loan for Jadon Dan's after his appearance against PSV Eindhoven. Slot has praised the youngster's mentality but has yet to confirm whether a loan move will materialize. This situation is one to keep an eye on as the deadline approaches. James McConnell. Similar to Dan's, James McConnell could also be loaned out for more regular football in the second half of the season. Slot mentioned that discussions are ongoing regarding McConnell's potential departure, and this could become clearer as the window nears its. Leicester City have encountered challenges during the recent transfer window due to profit and sustainability regulations. Under the management of Ruud van Nistelrooy, the club continues to face the threat of relegation, currently sitting 17th in the league after last season's championship victory. They are still looking to strengthen their squad, but may have to sell players to balance their books. So far, the only addition Leicester has made in the winter window is Woyo Koulibaly. However, they might be able to make further signings if they can offload one of their first-team players to ease financial strain. There is a possibility that Leicester could lose midfielder Wilfred Ndidi to AS Monaco before the transfer window closes. According to iPaper, the club is open to letting Patson Daka leave and will consider offers for the striker. This move isn't surprising, as Daka has only started one league game this season and has fallen behind Jamie Vardy in the pecking order. Should Daka leave, Leicester would be left with Odsonne Edouard as the only backup to Vardy. This reflects the club's financial struggles, as they are willing to reduce their squad size to balance the books. Everton have been linked as a potential destination for Daka, with the Toffees seeking a replacement for the injured Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Since joining Leicester in 2021, Daka has failed to deliver a return on the investment made, despite initial high expectations. In 64 Premier League appearances, Daka has scored just 10 goals, a disappointing tally for a player of his caliber. With the transfer deadline fast approaching, Leicester must decide whether to keep Daka, especially as fans may want to retain him for depth in their fight against relegation. However, the club's financial difficulties may force them to let him go. Meanwhile, West Ham United are still in need of a reliable goal scorer. Despite ongoing struggles in the window, manager Graham Potter is close to securing a striker once valued at 100 million, Evan Ferguson. The Hammers' transfer activity has been slow. They had a bid for Rodrigo de Paul rejected and are awaiting a response from Angel Gomes regarding their offer. Additionally, some players brought in last summer, such as Luis Guilherme and Jean-Claire Todibo, may also depart, leaving West Ham with fewer players available. Ferguson, once valued at 100 million, has struggled with injuries under his new manager Fabian Hürzeler and has played just 373 minutes this season. This has led to speculation that he may be on his way out of Brighton. Florian Plettenberg of Sky Sports Germany recently hinted at Ferguson's potential replacement, Stefanos Tsitsipas, who may move to Brighton in the summer. This could signal a shift for clubs pursuing Ferguson. West Ham, however, are reportedly in a strong position to sign Ferguson, possibly reuniting with the player whom Graham Potter previously worked with at Brighton. Aston Villa are also involved in a surprising January transfer move, aiming to sign João Felix from Chelsea. Villa's business isn't expected to end there. Although there have been reports linking them with Bayern Munich's Mathys Tel, Villa may also attempt to sign Matheus Cunha from Wolves, who have shown serious interest in the player. Cunha has long been considered by Arsenal, but if Villa can secure him, it would be a major blow to the Gunners. The window is closing fast, and Wolves will likely drive a hard bargain, making any deal challenging. Villa sees Cunha as a potential replacement for John Duran, and even if the player wishes to leave, Wolves are expected to demand a substantial fee for his services,